Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Before I get started with today's recap, please definitely like and subscribe. I definitely appreciate the support. So let's get started with today's recaps. We're going to start with the markets. So it was a nice little rally today on Wall Street. The biggest leader was the NASDAQ, and then followed by the Russell, and then we had gains in the Dow and also the S&P. So broad-based rally. Almost everything was up. The financials were a little bit down. Some financial stocks, but overall markets were up today. I guess everybody's getting ready for the new administration coming in. Where we heard from Janet Yellen today as well, but I'll get to Janet Yellen in a second. But yeah, overall the major indices did pretty well. We look at the Treasury yields. The 10-year yield was actually lower today. So we'll see. The 10-year yield is in this weird place where it wants to go up, but then it wants to go down. So it's in this tug of war. Inflation, deflation. So we'll see how the 10-year progresses moving forward. Also, we want to take a look at cryptocurrencies. We had Ethereum hit a new all-time high. Bitcoin's just been in this, I would say, consolidation. Most of the other coins have been in a consolidation as well. There've been some other lesser-known coins, Chainlink, Cardano, and a few others, Polkadot, that hit new highs and are kind of like off their highs. So, most of the alternative coins or altcoins are doing a little bit better than Bitcoin right now. So, we'll keep an eye on the cryptocurrency markets. But my take on it is we're still in a bull market for cryptocurrencies, and they're going to go higher. I look at every opportunity in that crypto space to buy that dip. So if you see any 10, 20% corrections, I consider it a great buying opportunity. And that's just my opinion. So now the big focus today, all the headlines, we had Janet Yellen. She had her confirmation hearing. She's going to get confirmed. That's not even a doubt. Now the markets are super giddy and excited because yay, more free money, more drugs, basically. So just like a heroin addict. So Janet Yellen, she's all about more QE, more fiscal spending. She's even on record for saying if everything goes down, everything goes to shit, we're buying stocks. So Janet Yellen got the markets very excited. She did have some comments saying, well, in the past, the current debt is unsustainable. Yeah, no shit. But she's all on board for more and more spending and more debt. And then she also had a crazy line that was like, our intention is not to weaken the dollar. That's just like me saying, well, I'm going to keep drinking alcohol every night, but my intention is not to get drunk. Well, of course you're going to get drunk. Same thing, you keep printing money, trillions of dollars, of course the dollar's going to get weaker. So that's a bunch of BS in my opinion. But I feel overall, the grand scheme of things, the market, we see rampant speculation. You got penny stocks. You got the highest call option buying. Everybody's buying call options on whatever. So yeah, the speculation is probably through the roof. But hey, when you got trillions pumping in, got stimulus checks handed out. People are gonna put money to work somewhere, right? So yeah, I'm sure probably sometime maybe in February, March, who knows, April, we might get a pullback. We might even get a severe pullback, 10, 15%. But I look at that as a long-term buying opportunity or even short-term. If the markets go down 10, 15%, I would recommend buying that dip. So, but that's just my take on it. And then I would say the worse the economic data gets, which we will get some pretty bad economic data in the coming week, this week, probably coming weeks, the first quarter is going to be a wash. So, but after that, I think things will get a lot better, but the economic data is going to be very awful. But what that means is the worse the economic data is, the more likely more stimulus is going to be needed. And most of those stimulus dollars get funneled back to the stock market directly or indirectly. So all these big corporations, you go to Walmart, you go to Amazon, you go buy Apple computer or whatever, all of that, all those stimulus checks, they funnel their way back into corporate earnings. So that's why stocks are going to keep going up until further notice. Eventually, the party is going to come to an end. I don't foresee it coming to an end anytime soon, but I'll always definitely keep you posted on my thoughts if I feel like the market's going to crash tomorrow or something like that. But as long as the Fed remains easy, they're basically doing QE to infinity, and then you also got the governments sending out stimulus checks and passing stimulus bill after stimulus bill. That basically is going to put a floor under the market. We definitely do need a pullback because stocks have gone vertical. So, but the trajectory is higher. There are folks out there that are trying to short this market. Short at your own risk. And if you're going to do it with options. At least you have your defined risk, what your max loss is. Don't try to do it just outright trying to short stock. Because those algorithms can push down a stock faster than you can even notice. So, and if you're going to do it, I guess use tight stop losses. And, but my opinion, I wouldn't be shorting this market. I'll be riding the liquidity wave until further notice. And any major sell-off, buy the dip and see what happens. But that's pretty much all I have for today. Tomorrow, we have the big inauguration. We have Joe Biden coming in. Again, nothing's really, who cares? The markets don't really care if there's a pet rock as president. As long as the Fed is basically doing QE to infinity and you got Congress passing trillions in stimulus, who cares who's president at the end of the day? So Wall Street doesn't really care because you can see it by the price action. I mean, everybody was scared that, hey, if you get a President Biden, oh my God, stocks might crash. Stocks have done the complete opposite. They've gone up. So that basically tells you it doesn't really matter who's behind who's behind the resolute death. It's irrelevant. Stocks are going to go up. I guess until they don't. But for now, they're going up. But stay tuned. I'll do a recap tomorrow, like I always do. Definitely like and subscribe. Thanks again.